The question is I'm having problems stopping my thoughts in meditation. And isn't the purpose of meditation to stop your thoughts? Well, realize that in the conscious mind, you are experiencing what we call process. Process is your experience in the present time. Right now, you are experiencing certain sensations which are coming in through your senses. You're experiencing certain sensations in your body. You're experiencing certain feelings that are coming up and certain thoughts that are coming up. And you may also become aware of the fact that you might be thinking about certain problems that you might be having or certain things that you have to do, which are part of the structure of your ego. This process is supposed to go on because it's a part of your life, okay? So the fact that you're thinking is a good sign. It means that you're alive. The fact that you're making decisions is a good sign. It means that you're alive. If those things stop, it means that you've died. Now, there is a form of meditation that you can do, a form of deep samadhi meditation, where you can actually shut down these processes so that everything is perfectly still inside yourself. And these are advanced forms of meditation. Some people experience them through awakening the Kundalini Shakti. Other people experience them by entering deep stages of Raja Yoga meditation, where you're contemplating cosmic octaves of being. Now, we can touch on these deep, silent states of meditation, and they're very peaceful, and they're very blessed. But the question is, even if we can shut down these processes, how are we going to function in our daily lives? So let's say that you could shut down your thoughts completely. That you have absolute silence in your mind. It's absolute stillness, like a clear, still lake. The phone rings, and you realize that this is a very important call. But you're in samadhi. You cannot move. You cannot speak. You cannot think. You cannot make a decision. You're in bliss. You're in deep peace. You're filled with light. You're seeing the whole universe within yourself. But you're unable to pick up the phone and answer the phone call. You cannot make a decision. You cannot move. Now, I want to ask you, is that the goal of your meditation? Is that what you want? Because if it is, there's any number of teachers that can teach you to do that. There are yogis that learn how to so quiet their body and their mind that people can bury them under the earth for weeks at a time. They can put them in a coffin and bury them. And then they bring them up again. And then eventually they wake themselves up again. But I just question, is that what you want from your meditation? So realize that as your vehicles are active, your attention is going to move through that vehicle. So when you're moving through the vehicle of consciousness where you're thinking, yes, you're going to become aware of your thoughts. Well, that's a good sign. You're thinking, you're alive, you're processing, you're moving forward with your life. Okay? So then you move your attention out of that vehicle of consciousness, and then you're experiencing something else. Maybe you're experiencing your memories, your life history. Maybe you're moving up further and you're experiencing and contemplating one of the chakras. Or maybe you bring it up further and you become aware of your attentional principle. This is what you do in meditation, is you're shifting the focus of your attention. And let the thoughts be there. That's not a problem. You're going to move your attention out of that field. You know, we don't advocate that your objective should be to become completely still inside. When you're at the deepest stages of your meditation practice, when you're ready to enter into nirvikalpa samadhi, when you're ready to drop yourself into the infinite expanse of God, when you're ready to become an adept master, fine, do these types of meditations. But this is not the objective for the beginning meditator. This is not the objective for the aspirant. This is not the objective for the disciple. These are practices that are reserved for the very last stages of meditation. And again, your objective is to control your attention so you can focus it on those essential centers within yourself through which you can do spiritual work.